Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Arena Open. This is a special tournament where it's 2 days of competition. I know this says 4, but individually each hand is 2. And on the first day, you have to qualify for day 2 via sealed, and then day 2 is drafting for the big bucks. $2K is the max prize. And we're going to be playing a best of 3 qualifier, so I have to get to 4 match wins before suffering a single match loss. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you enjoy this high stakes limited, let me know in the comments and I'll make more high stakes videos. Oh, the card style. Let's go. Let's open up these rares. Or these packs that have rares in them. Okay, what do we have? Well, I kind of like this start. We have Skrell, which is a great card. We have Malira. And we have Bloated Contaminator. So green-white aggro, here we come potentially. I have found that it's good to try and build like low curve decks that have all of your rares. So pretty much, if possible. And this card can be pretty good in the right spot as well. So we're going to start off by looking at our green-white aggro toxic deck, because that could be really good if it is present. Looks like Arena is having some trouble here. That was a lot of sound effects. Okay. So we're just going to start off by building our aggro toxic deck. Bum, 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 bum. So I'm just adding every white card for now. And then I'm going to scroll to green and add all of my green cards. I guess not every green card. Maybe I'll just add all the green cards for now, and then we'll make adjustments from there. Oh my gosh. What a pool. Just look at this green-white aggro deck. I've got 47 cards as options here. I guess I could include that potentially, but my goodness. Well, that's all of my green and white cards, and they kind of fit together nicely. Let's just look at my other colors, just for completion's sake. We have blue, which doesn't really have any 2-drops, so that's kind of a big no-no. We've got the Retrofitter, but not really a great blue pool, so no reason to play blue. There's also black, 1 Annihilating Glare. Not really anything else I'm super interested in. Like, the commons just aren't that good. I mean, I'd play a rat, and then red, I've got this guy, couple Free From Fleshes, no 2-drops. Got a Volt Charge, which is good. And then I've got this guy, which he betrayed me in one of my other drafts where I needed to exile the right spell and I didn't. So I will never forgive you, Hellraiser. Actually, I probably will. And then I'll just add Rib Skip just because I could consider that one as well. Okay, so let's look at this build and see what it looks like. So this is a 17 land build. We probably wouldn't play the Terramorphic Expanse, though we'd probably play the one of Hunter's Maze. Let's check out my curve. I've got 1, 2, 3 1-drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops. And then I've got some good 3-drop action. But honestly, this deck seems pretty good. The Against All Odds is interesting. You can blink one of your creatures, so if you have some ETB effects and stuff to return, it's good. But I don't know if I have any ETB effects that are particularly great. So I probably wouldn't play that in this deck. And I don't know how much oil I have for the Oil Gorger Troll. Let's just check my oil count. 1. Now my oil count is not high enough for the troll. I guess I have the Rustvine Cultivator as well. Yeah, Against All Odds is a good sideboard card, but I'm not going to main deck it. Same with the Canopy. This is best of 3, so I'll have the chance to bring it in. Don't love the Spore Singer. I like keeping as many cheap cards as possible. These cards are good at the top end. Maze Skull Bomb can do some work. So I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drop creatures in the Planar Disruption. My 3-drops are actually pretty good. I like the Maze's Mantle, the Tyvar's Stand as combat tricks. This is actually a pretty good pool, I have to say. I think the card I'm most considering cutting is this Rustvine Cultivator, because I'm not really a ramp deck and I don't really care about the oil. And I already have 2 1-drops that are better with my plan. How many creatures do I have here? 17. So I think I can cut Rusty. I could also run 16 lands here, but the reason I don't really want to do that is because this is best of 3, so there's no hand smoother. I have the Hunter's Maze that I can cycle, and I have the Mirex, which can churn out tokens. I'm not going to play the Terramorphic Expanse, though. That would be a little troll. But the Mirex being a land that I can use in the late game to good effect seems nice to me. I don't really think I need Rusty, though. What mana sinks do I have if I did want to go for... Like, I have a couple 5-drops I can curve into. I generally just play 17 lands when I have, like, a situation like this where it's like, the Mirex is kind of like a spell in the late game. Let's just double check. I don't really want Against All Odds. And then I could main deck 1 Carnivorous Canopy if I really wanted to. And shave a land or something. Like that. That's like the only real option. I could also, I guess, play this adaptive guy, but I don't really think I need that guy. But I kind of want to just play a 17th land. I don't think... I have the Vorak, I guess, which helps me find lands as well. Yeah, I think we'll run it like this. 16 lands seems fine here. My deck pretty much ends at 3 mana. But yeah, we're going to run it like this. Going to make Malira the artwork. And I'll see you folks in the games.
If you have been enjoying my videos, you can help support the channel by becoming a patron at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon is a crowdfunding site where you, the viewer, can chip in to help support the creators who you enjoy so that they can continue making the content that you like watching. And so if you're interested in Patreon, you can gain access to some cool rewards while also helping the channel grow and thrive. Special thanks to those who support the channel at the credits level. But without further ado, let's get to the games.
Welcome to round 1. We're on the draw. This is definitely a keep. Chose my default lands for me. That's a nice little new feature they added. They mulliganed. And we're going to go 1-drop into 2-drop. Skrelv! Get him, Skrelv. Yes, we hit our land. Canker Bloom was a great draw. One thing I can do is I can use Skrelv because this gives Toxic 1 and then send my guy to the skies. I'll do that for sure. I guess I could have just made him unblockable by black creatures. I wanted to play this guy. So this way I get an extra point of damage. Yeah, I don't care if they hit me. Feels like Ribskiff is going to be pretty good this game. Play it, play the Vorak. Ooh, nice. So now if I play the Vorak, I can play this next turn, potentially. This or this? If I play this, I can play this more likely next turn. And I can hold up this activation, or I can play the Skiff, which is more mana efficient. Then I can play this and this. I'm going to play the Skiff this turn. Especially because they're holding up a counter spell. Perfect. Tyrannex coming down next turn. I could have given them an extra poison if I'd used the Skrelv, but I'm going to win this game with regular damage. Ria Ivor. So they're going to have to chunk block with their Rhea. Got game one. Let's go. Acting like it's a bunch of new cards. Okay. What did I see from them? So I know they're playing blue, so they could have some of the blue removal spell. They're also playing the Rhea. They've got some tokens, so we'll think about these changes. Against all odds is an interesting option always. Rustvine Cultivator doesn't block this guy, but it does block Might tokens very effectively. And on the draw, maybe I want that sort of extra speed. They'll probably have flyers if they're playing blue-white, so I feel like the Carnivorous Canopy could be good. But since I haven't seen any targets yet, I'm just going to stick with the one. So I think I'm just going to run it back. Like, Rusty blocks the Mites, but I've only seen Mites from that one rare. Okay, nice hand again. Contaminator's an excellent card. And there's an artifact to buff the Justice here if we want to go for that. So they don't have any blue mana. Play my Contaminator. They can't counter it. They could kill it with a spell or something. No spell. Huh. Sure. Just gonna do this for now. It's not the best because this thing's ability is still around. But I can't exile it with this. And I've got Raptor plus this guy. Ondrak. I guess I could have just Flensing Raptors take to the sky a couple times there. This is a good combo, though. I'm going to double block him. That's funny. I don't really care. They can't block me, and I'm going to win. For 1 mana, they could have -1/-1, so I'm going to go for this. Because it protects against that. Got the win. If I go for the Flensing Raptor play, then they can give -1/-1 and live, and then I lose. Arguably, I should have played a Flensing Raptor last turn. But the Vorak being the extra damage this turn also made a nice impact. Cool. We won round 1. I'll see you folks next one. Welcome to round 2. Before I get into this game, I am thinking that my opponent could have had a much better chance to win if they had attacked me with their Mondrak and made a bunch of might tokens and then used their Charge of the Mites as a kill spell to kill my 4/4. That would have given them a pretty good shot of winning that game, I think. Just in case they watch and want to tip. But, you know, it's also like, I totally understand not wanting someone to give advice on that sort of thing afterwards. We'll play the Crawling Chorus on turn 1, the Justiciar on turn 2, and then the Skull Bomb will pump up the Justiciar just by coming into play as an artifact. Turn 3. Okay. That's a good draw. I'm going to get the Hunter's Maze down this turn. It would be nice to have a mana up in case they tried to kill the Cankerbloom, because then I could kill the Batterfist in response, but that doesn't really do a ton anyway. Oh, they have white mana. Interesting. So there's some argument to like playing the Vorak and like disguising the fact that I have the land, but I want to have this up for whatever mana I need and this up. So I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to hit them with the Chorus. And now they're corrupted. My Zealot's Conviction becomes a very good card. Ooh, Mirex. That's a good one. I'll just pass with Tyvar's stand up in case they go for something. They did nothing on that turn, which is a little bit bizarre. And they're doing nothing this turn, too. I'm going to try to bait out their removal spell with my Maze Skull Bomb. Do they just have no spells? Okay. Holding up this land as my last land was really bizarre. I don't know why I did that. Okay, that could be good. Gonna play Forest. They have 2 mana up. They could have a deal some amount of damage spell. I'm going to turn my guy into a beast. If they have like a deal too, this will be very good for me. End the turn. Okay, they just concede. What do they have? What do they have? Ruthless Predation is the only card I really know about. They're playing red-green, which means Carnivorous Canopy is likely a lot worse. I don't want against all odds because they don't have pacifisms in red-green. But I can use this opportunity to bring in my amigo Rustvine Cultivator. Could also bring in the Spore Singer, but I think I'll bring in Rustvine on the draw. Help give me a little bit more early game. The only card I know about is the Fight spell. Gosh, I love Arena Opens. This is so fun. I love competitive MTG. Okay, so they've got a couple of 3-drops. What were they holding in that game? I was playing it very conservative because I always like to assume my opponent knows what they're doing. It's like, if they don't know what they're doing, you're going to beat them anyway, but in online play, it's hard to tell sometimes. Wow, we have just been hitting the lottery with hands. We have turn 1 Skrelv, which is great. They have Rusty, sure. Halberd, sure. I'll play Vorak next turn, and Vorak can block for days. I think I'll sack the Maze Skullbomb. I'm on the defensive this game, so I want to find some of my other good cards. Oh, and they're stuck on lands. Okay, they have a Vorak, so they're not going to be stuck on lands for long. When you're on the defensive, you just want to go through the Skull Bombs to find better defensive cards. Play the Vorak here. Use it to grab a forest. I should have probably grabbed a plains in retrospect. I was thinking I might need the extra green to sacrifice my green sack land later, but the white mana will let me use Skrelv every turn. What are they representing here? They could have a deal too. It's not a damage spell, it's a combat trick. What combat trick could it be? It could be +3/+1. It could be +4/+4. I don't really mind +3/+1. I don't really mind +4/+4. I mostly mind if they have +2/+2. I'm going to go here and force them to use their combat trick. Okay. So it is +2/+2. Which is the one that I was least hoping to see. I made that play because it was going to be somewhat unavoidable for me. So this turn I'm going to play 2 blockers. And then next turn I'm going to play Jawbone Duelist and hold up Maze's Mantle. Because now I have a good double block on the Vorak. I know they have all spells in hand. Okay. They have another combat trick, it would seem. Or a kill spell. Okay. So they're the sort of deck that really wants to be on the play. Because they have a lot of combat tricks, it looks like. Or at least they have 2. I'm glad I won game 1. Make laws. Okay. I'm probably dead. They've just had all action all game. So they have Free from Flesh, Maze's Mantle. And make laws. Okay. This is where you are just dead on board and hope they don't see it. Because I'm pretty sure Migloss can pump itself, but I'm not going to hover it over right now to let them see that. I know that. They know how it works. Okay, game 3. They had a very good draw there. Their combat tricks were really not good for me. I didn't have good answers or ways to stop them. Carnivorous Canopy can kill like a Maze's End or the Halberd, but that's really not a good use of a card. I wish I kind of had another combat trick. I'm just going to run it like this. I'm going to keep the Rustvine Cultivator in. Hope that I have a good opening hand. Being on the play will really help. Because if I can be assertive and force them to block, I'll be in good shape. And this is a great hand. 2-drop, 3-drop. Removal spell. It's worth noting... Oh, and combat trick now. It's worth noting that Migloss can get rid of planar disruptions. As can that guy. They're at poison 2 already. This guy can also get rid of poison. Oh, shoot. That works differently than I thought it did. Oh, no. I thought I drew the card no matter what. Oh, no. That's a huge punt. I needed to take that a little slower. Gonna slow him down a little bit. This thing is going to be able to destroy the planar disruption no matter when I use it. Gosh, I botched the spell. I thought that this... I messed this up. Okay, just focus, Nikolai. You can still win this. Okay. I'm in really bad shape here. If I use this, I could potentially win the game off of it. I don't really care about my life total. Knowing that they have so many combat tricks makes this really hard to play. Five. Hmm. Wow. If I had Skrelv down, I'd be in such good shape. Oh, they're so close to dead. I've got him on the back foot now. I might be able to really use this Zealot's Conviction. I'm just going to be patient here. Nice. As long as it's green creatures, they're still dead. Still a green creature, buddy. Let's go. We got there. Woo! Gotta play it slow and steady. Slow and steady. Got there. Huge win. See you folks next round. Welcome to round 3. We're going to keep this hand because remember this can produce green mana on a one-time basis, which can let us cast our 2-drop. Then we can play Annex Sentry, then use Charge. Eventually we'll draw green mana. Plains is the worst draw in our deck. I'd say by a significant margin, but at least we'll be able to start using the Murex. And we drew another Plains. You love to see it. You love to see it. At least we have a good thing to exile with the NX Sentry. So we've drawn only planes. Not great. And now we have the planar disruption, though, so that's good. Definitely just going to start using the Mirax here. Nothing too crazy here. We could have planar disruption to this guy and hit him, but we have a blocker for this guy. And we just want to stall the game, and they're color screwed as well. And I want to make my charge of the mites better. Okay, they hit their color before I did. That's really bad. Okay, they don't have a combat trick. And the reason I'm doing this now is because it's more mana efficient, and I'm going to just want to start continually pumping out the mites. Eventually I'll draw green mana, but now I have 4 creatures, so I have a second removal spell. Might as well use the one that I have. And start getting some damage in. Knowing that they have Indoctrination Attendant does make me less likely to want the Planar Disruption in the future. Okay. The Mirax is doing work here. Play this, hold up, charge of the mites into Mirax. Yeah, I don't care if you hit the opponent. Go for it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have a 5th creature after this. So I'll discard the Canker Bloom. I wish I could have discarded that. Beautiful. One, two, three, four, five. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. They can't block. I could do an 8th point of damage, but I'll just do it like this. They're also at 8 poison. Got the win. Okay, so they have a planar disruption. And they have this big top end guy. So let's look at the sideboard. Against all odds is good against planar disruption, but I think I've only seen one, and I have this Indoctrination Attendant still. Black-white might have some flyers for this card to be good. Yeah, I think I'll leave in the Carnivorous Canopy. I don't really want the against all odds, though. I haven't seen quite enough to make me think that'll be good. Nor enough to make me think the second copy of this would be good. On the draw, do I want this Rust Vine? How fast were they? Well, they were color screwed, so we didn't really see. We saw Planar Disruption, this guy, which makes me hesitant to have Planar Disruption, but I kind of need it at the same time. They have that big top-end guy. I'll run it back. I just have to be careful. Okay, we're on the draw, but this is... Oh my gosh, this hand is amazing. Holy heck, we have been drawing good hands. Twitch chat makes a good point. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find my Twitch stream. We're going to play this guy first because he helps us get the most toxic in the fastest. The Twitch chat is saying that it is... we're going to want to hold lands for the Grimnark. Okay, that's an annoying little thing for them to have. We'll play this guy for no value just so they can't hit us, because white-black decks really need to get that toxic enabled. Sure. So now I'm not going to be able to stop them from giving me Corrupted. I'm going to hope to draw a land to play this Tyrannex. Sure. I think this game's over. It just lined up so poorly for me at every turn. They made me sack my guy, then they exiled my raptor. It does make me want to have the carnivorous thing, because if they have an enchantment removal like that, and the planar. I don't really care about the 4 damage. Oh, of course. Of course they had that. We're going to play this in a very casual way. Sure. We're so close to dead here, but we're also still in this game. I wish we could have a little bit more. You must be joking. So unlucky, honestly. Gosh, if I had just drawn a couple lands, we could have gotten back in the game and maybe done some stuff, but that's how it goes. Okay, I'm definitely bringing in this second canopy. They have shown us flyers, and they've shown us removal spells that care about it, and artifacts. What looks bad here? So they have a bunch of 1 toughness guys. Do I have any, like, 3/1s? The Justiciar doesn't seem to do much here. We'll go first. It is a keepable hand. Cankerbloom is just a good attacker on turn 2. Yeah, Skull Dweller's annoying, but what can you do? I guess we'll trade. This is just brutal. Okay, we'll get rid of the Skull Dweller. They've already used their edict. Maybe they won't have another answer. Nice. I'm just going to sacrifice the Skull Bomb to try and draw into another card I can play. Nice. Because I don't really want to attack them because my 1/4 blocks their 3/2 pretty well. Sure. If they double block, I'm okay with that. I take down both of their threats. I could have played it and then waited, but then they're just gonna be able to like eventually have like a 6-man block on it or whatever. They just need to play another creature. Okay. Okay. They have +2/+2. I'll block like this to protect her. Okay. That's a good draw. Take Skrelv out of the equation. So they can attack me, and this will be a 5 toughness thing. So this has 5 toughness. I can give +4/+4, and this will be a 5 toughness thing. I have them on a 5-turn clock. I'm going to swing. And I'm just going to hope they don't draw anything. Okay. That's a really good draw, by the way. But it's also a very good reason for me to be attacking. That's a really good one. Maybe I should have played the Predation Steward. That's a huge draw. The Chittering Skitterling is really bad for me. They're going to sack it. Yep. I don't really have an option there. That's a draw and a half. Okay. This has been a crazy match. Kaya. Okay.
Get in, deal some damage, get out. Sounds easy enough.
Well, that's just annoying.
First you, then
It's got to be like, yeah, super unhelpful for me. I'll be honest about that one. Gosh, do I just lose to that? Hopefully not. Oh my gosh, what a draw. Oh my gosh, that gives +2, and this will be 8. So it's 8, and they have 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man. Maybe I was supposed to attack with everybody, because any of my creatures are lethal. My gosh. I was so scared they put another blocker on that guy. Holy heck. If they blocked with the Pestilent Siphoner as well, I was so toast. Holy heck. I made a bad attack, I think. I think I was supposed to attack with everybody. No, maybe not. Because then they block with that one guy and I don't win. Oh my gosh. That was insane. That Kaya almost toasted me. Oh my gosh, what a game. What a game. Wow. See you folks in the final round. Welcome! What's this hand doing? To the final round. Woo! We're keeping this. Nikolai loses the die roll Bolas. Who needs the die roll when you've got pure unadulterated skill in the building? Slaughter Singer into Mace's Mantle. GG. No blocks. They have Natural Tron, all 3 colors, on turn 3. Let's go. Block me at your peril. Let's go. Got him! Ha Nikolai strikes again! Sure. I'll play a little defensive here. Mostly because I want to draw a land to play this Tyrannax Atrocity on turn 5. This card dunks on Branch Blight Stalker. Carnivorous Canopy is going to do so much work here. We kill the Annex Sentry, get another guy, crew up the Rib Skiff. This is a sorcery. I'm a genius. Let's go. I've never played this card in my entire life. I should have checked that it was... It's... I can't believe this isn't an instant. Might as well attack. It can't block. I'm gonna lose this game because that stupid Crushing Canopy being a sorcery. I can feel it in my bones. Gosh darn it, Nikolai. This is the second time I've lost because not knowing how my cards work. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm actually probably still fine. Okay, it actually worked out. I'd rather kill that anyway. I can crush the sentry. Or carnivorous the sentry. I think I'm going to be able to do good work with these two combat tricks because they're so cheap. My opponent's a little bit flooded, maybe. There's a draw. Hit them for 5. Give them 3 toxic. I'm in good shape here. The battle chair? Sure, I don't care. Battle chair away, buddy. I think I will take a land here if I find one. Just so I can deploy this Tyrannax Atrocity next turn. My opponent can kind of make their creatures scary. Woo! Got the win. You know what I'm bringing in? Another copy of the anti-artifact card, because this thing's scary. And they've got a lot of artifacts. So that's going to be good. Anything else I want here? They have a bunch of 1 toughness guys. I don't have any punishment other than, like, if I wanted to side in, like, a Hazardous Blast. But Hazardous Blast, like, would one-sided wipe them off the map. They have so many 1 toughness dudes. I'm not going to do it because it's too low upside. Do they have any reasons for me want to against all odds? No. They have the 1+2/+2 combat trick. But I'm definitely bringing in this second canopy. They're kind of a fast deck too. And my 1 toughness, and they have a bunch of 1 toughness guys, so this Rusty kind of trades for a lot of stuff. So I'm going to bring in Rusty too. Make my deck a little lower to the ground. And then what do I take out? I'm going to take out the Maze Skull Bomb because I'm on the draw and it's much better on the play. And they know about Zealot's Conviction, but they aren't going to be able to play around it that much, I don't think. Mandible Justice here is good. Jawbone Duelist is fantastic. I could take out Maze's Mantle on the draw. Yeah, I'll do that. I do like Maze's Mantle a lot in this deck, though, so that's a hard decision to make. I just think Rusty's going to be more useful if I have it in my opening hand. You sometimes just have Maze's Mantle on the draw, and it's very clunky. It's much better on the play. Here is an easy mulligan because we don't have our second land. Here we'll keep it though. And we'll get rid of Rustvine Cultivator because we really want that on turn 1 and we already have 1 drop. So here we're just hoping for the best. Hoping to draw some forests off the top. Bum 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 ba 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 da bum. No! MTG Arena, don't you dare die on me now! Okay. Arena let me in. We're okay. It did make me skip my first turn, though, so there's always that. Thanks, Arena. The perfect moment for client failure. When you really need to play your money match and you just don't get to play your first turn of the game. Haha. Let's go. If we win this, it'll be epic. I mean, it's looking like this game would have been relatively easy to win if they had, if I had had all my mana. Yes, no Hexgold Slash. So they're attacking me. They probably have a combat trick like +3/+1 or something. We're just going to play this nice and slow. Take out their guy. Just so we don't have to worry about it. Imagine how badly we would have beaten them if we hadn't missed our land drop. This is insanity. And I have Skrelv up. I'm not going to risk it. I killed him in 2 turns from poison anyway, because I'm doing 4 poison a turn. Might as well hold up the Skrelv. Oh my gosh. I literally skipped my first turn. Holy heck. They're dead. I think. Because this thing will do an extra poison when I make it unblockable from green. Because it gives it an extra toxic. Let's go! We did it! We did it! Oh my gosh, we came back. That is the sickest way to win a... Almost cursed there. That is the sickest way to win an Arena Open day 1. The client tried to stop me, but nothing can stop me. Oh my gosh. That was insane. I literally missed my first turn of the game. And the only reason I didn't have the discarded hand side was because I'm mulliganed. Let's go. We qualified for day 2. And we're going to be drafting for some big money. That's awesome. This deck is sick, by the way. Like, Arena, no. Let me do my post-op. Arena, please. Please, Arena. Okay. Like, the Murex actually, like, won us a game that one time. Where is he? That bloated Contaminator play in round 3 was insane. Malira was pretty nice. That one time we, like, drew her. Skrelv was excellent. Just a sick run overall. Really fun time, and let's go. We got a great deck, and it was really fun to play. So we're going to be drafting for the big bucks tomorrow. And if you made it all the way till the end of the video on YouTube, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag nothing can stop me, because no Kayas or other rares or even Arena disconnecting could stop me from making it to day 2. So leave hashtag nothing can stop me in the comments. Nothing could stop me in the comment section down below to let me know you made it all the way till the end of this video. Remember to hit that like button if you did enjoy it, especially if you enjoy these high stakes limited type of videos. And comment with your questions, thoughts, feedback. Subscribe for more. If you'd like to support my content, you can do so via Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Help me make more videos in the future and help gain access to some bonus content in the process. But yeah, that was awesome. Super fun run. The deck was sick. The games were sick. So overall, very happy with that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you next time.